I have a Granny 1 video, but I didn't do much in it, really, to be honest with you. I don't have that same 16 17 energy where I just being bold and run around her house and insult her nonstop and take her down. I don't have that same energy no more. I don't know what it is. I just 20-year-old me, 19-year-old me, 21-year-old me. I don't know. I just don't have that energy. I have a Granny 1. I'll post it, but if I don't get no views, then get no views. I mean, but I have a what do I have? I recorded a Shadow Fight 3 video earlier. I also recorded a, what else did I record? So I recorded something else today too. I can't remember what it was. Shadow Fight 3. I'll be right back. Hang on. Shadow Fight 3 Minecraft Engine. So I played Minecraft this morning. No, I played Minecraft earlier. Then I played I eventually played Shadow Fight 3. Then I got done playing Granny a little bit ago. Just really a little bit ago. So yeah.
I would say
I'm back, y'all.
these sneakers have gone. First of all,
Boy can't read. Why are you trying to?
So you're gonna be there? Oh, you wanna go to your graduation? Yeah. Okay. When is it? June 20th.
Well, it's been past June 20th. It's the freaking 30th. I mean, I'm gonna ask Google, did Rakai graduate? I'm gonna ask, but Gemini's gonna answer for Google, you know, because Gemini likes to answer for Google. So I did. So I played 3 games: Minecraft, Shadow Fight 3, and Granny 1. This is my first reaction video the other day. Then, yeah.
Name me a country in name me a country in. Name me 3 countries in Europe. Can we start with the bullshit? Get out! Get the fuck out! Get him out! You know what I'm saying? Get him out!
I don't think he's gonna graduate. I don't know if he's gonna graduate.
I still don't know how the US system works, bro. At the end of the day, I'm still a Rakai hater, bro. Like, how he didn't go to school for the whole 2 years and still graduate, bro? Like, that's how fucked up the US system is, bro. That shit is fucked up. What you mean he can graduate, bro? He never went to school. He never went to school. I never seen doing homework and shit, bro. How the fuck he graduate?
Just move on, cause Ray's probably irritated. Move on.
That's the problem of US education, bro.
Ray's probably irritated. Ray, please. Ray, please, shut up. Ray.
Anybody can graduate, bro.
Ray, seriously. Move on. Ray, you're irritating. Thank you.
So, a couple of days ago, I mentioned that
Not trying to
Rakai
hear
was
Ray going on
reportedly
the
not
rant.
allowed to graduate and walk the stage because he still had one social studies Regents exam left to pass.
How is boy supposed to graduate?
One test, okay? I gotta take one test. If I pass that, June 20th, I'm gonna fucking graduate.
It was the same exam he had already not passed several times before, and the same one that was the only thing keeping him from walking away with that diploma on June 20th. But somehow, after all that tension, he passed it. He officially graduated, and he got the diploma.
We did it, bro. We did it.
You graduated. I'm surprised.
We did it, bro. And also, everything I kept saying, oh, Rakai not gonna graduate, or Rakai dumb, Rakai stupid, even, matter of fact, even that nigga Duke said it. Even Duke said it to me. Duke said, oh, Rakai not gonna graduate. Now, benefit of doubt, bro. I'm kidding about though. Like, we get to walk the stage, bro, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the walking stage. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's about the fact that, nigga, we done with school and we graduated, gang chat. And it's like, bro, it's a blessing, bro. You can't. I'm so fucking happy, bro. Kai can never go and tell me, oh, go do some homework. Nah, Kai can't go tell me go read a book. Kai can't say shit to me ever again, bitch. So, and that's what I'm thinking about too. So every time.
But even after all of that, he still did not get the chance to walk across that stage, which left a lot of people surprised. And that is exactly why people online kept talking about it.
What?
To a lot of viewers, it did not just look like a school update. It felt like a bigger moment about pressure, rules, and the way public situations can
Well, he
get
didn't
blown
walk the
up
stage,
fast.
so he just...
Some people said the timing
He
made the
studied
whole
for
thing
nothing.
feel
Got
even
it.
more intense, while others argued that once he passed, that should have been the end of it. Either way, the reaction showed just how quickly a simple graduation situation can turn into a much bigger conversation.
I know a lot of people feel a certain type of way about Rakai graduating, but for the school to say that he can't graduate because they think it's going to be a disturbance is absolutely crazy, bro.
The school reportedly did not allow him to appear at the ceremony, so he never got the chance to put on the cap and gown
Dang.
or have that big
Okay,
moment
this is
in front of
kinda-
everyone. Instead,
I don't like Rakai. I don't gotta
was
hate him.
sent
Y'all don't
straight to
gotta
his
say he
home.
can't graduate because he's slow.
No stage walk, no cheering crowd, just a package in the mail. Then, because this is Rakai, he later went live clearly upset and showed his audience a picture of the teacher who, in his view,
I'm not coming on Saturday. I'm strapped for cash.
Don't come nowhere, lady.
no stage walk, no cheering crowd, just a package in the mail. Then, because this is Rakai, he later went live clearly upset and showed his audience a picture of the teacher who, in his view, had blocked him from walking.
This teacher right here is.
Let's see a picture of
reason why I
her.
don't
Let's
want
see a
to
picture of her, Rakai.
I could have walked the stage, but since it's because of her, she won't let me on the stage. I don't give a fuck.
Let's throw shade
This
her way.
girl right here, bro.
She ugly, Rakai. Can you zoom in?
Now, to be fair, the school's reasoning here did not seem completely unreasonable. And it is worth saying that plainly, instead of acting like they
Why-
just
why
randomly
he came off
singled
the
him
stage?
out
Why?
for no reason. Rakai had already
Is he
publicly
famous or
announced
something?
before anything
I
had
mean-
officially been cleared with the school that Kai Sanat and the rest of AMP were supposedly coming to his graduation. In other words, he had already turned it into a content moment before the school had even agreed.
Oh, that's something that probably is a Rakai thing to do. Probably, I don't know. See, a popular YouTube group like AMP are coming to a graduation. The attention get turned on the popular YouTube group and gets taken off the graduates who are graduates from school and they're looking back, who are never going to school ever again. In a big compliment, when you graduate from school, like high school and all that, and that's your high school is your last step of like school, not college. But last step is like high school itself, like school, and not college. Last step of school, and it takes the attention away from the high school graduates and it goes to the popular YouTube group. Yeah, that's still their moment because you got this big popular YouTube group now being here. I can see that. I can see that like them saying like no, don't do that because yeah, popular YouTube group taking away my graduation. You know how mad I would be. Yeah, I graduated May 25th, 2023. I've been so mad if a YouTube group came and they were so popular and the attention went on them and not me and my fellow high school graduates. I'd be like mad, like I'm supposed to shine how I shine and what I work hard for to get out of school. And y'all want to show, oh yeah, hello, we gonna make it to content. I wish y'all women, I'll make y'all face inside your head with something with the back of your head. That'd be content right there. But yeah, I understand that though. Because the attention goes to the attention get turned away from the high school graduates who are graduated by like graduating, leaving high school, never looking back ever again, and to the popular YouTube group. I'd be so mad that day.
To anything. From the school's side, the concern seems pretty easy to understand. The moment someone like Rakai shows up with a built-in fan base, cameras, and the possibility of Kai Sanat in the crowd, that graduation no longer feels like a normal ceremony. At that point, it starts shifting away from a quiet, meaningful milestone for hundreds of students and their families,
To content.
and more into a spectacle built around one person. That is the part a lot of people keep overlooking. Other parents and students were there for their own moment, and the reality is that many of them probably would have been overshadowed the second Rakai walked in. So the school made its decision. He still gets the diploma, but not the full stage moment. He gets the graduation status on paper, but not the ceremony itself. And from what was being said, he was viewed as too much of a disruption, not only because of the streams or his online following, but because of his overall personality, which, if we are being honest, is not exactly surprising to a lot of viewers. Anyone who has watched Rakai for more than 10 minutes could have expected that his energy would become part of the issue.
He
He
irritated.
comes across as loud, unpredictable,
Irritated.
and the kind of person who
Irritated.
can turn even a simple moment into a whole
He
event.
irritated me.
So from the school's point of view, this likely was not just about one streamer showing up to graduate. It seemed more like the concern was that the entire ceremony could have shifted into something far bigger than a normal school event. And Rakai's reaction to all of this really did not help his side either. Instead of taking a moment to step back, or at least recognizing that some of this may have come from him, announcing the whole thing publicly before
Yeah,
getting
he's
clear
probably very
approval,
irritated.
he went live and put the teacher's face on stream. That is
And
where the
suppose that
situation
broad, I
started
mean,
to feel even more sensitive online, because once a moment like that gets posted, it stops being just about school rules and turns into a public back and forth. Some viewers felt he was making the issue bigger by putting the teacher on display, while others said he was just reacting in the heat.
He felt like a teacher. He showed on his phone blocked him from graduating. He felt like that way. Maybe the teacher and him had a secret rivalry nobody knew about. I had a teacher. I'm gonna say his name. I don't care. I suppose his name into the world. I don't really care. I had a teacher named Mr. Justice. Yeah, I didn't like him back when I was younger. Yeah, I had a little rivalry with him. I was like, first started I was 10 or 11, then ended up 12, 13 years old. One time I knocked his lunch down in 8th grade. I went to Memphis Senior High when I was in 8th grade. Well, I started Memphis Senior High in 7th grade, then 8th grade, then went to whatever. I went to senior high in 7th grade. I had to see this picture that had like this teacher, like a helper teacher. The teacher helped you with stuff. The help with certain things I needed help with. I didn't like her either, but I had drama with her too. But Miss Justice is way worse. Mr. Justice is way worse than her. So far that I've seen, I mean, maybe she's worse. I don't know. But yeah, one time I knocked his food over, Mr. Justice in 8th grade. I knocked his food over. I feel bad I knocked his food over, but do you not think about it now? 13 on me, I would love to do that again. I don't like him. I had drama with him. I'm glad I knocked his food over. Big chump.
Heat of the moment and trying to show his side of the
But what I'm saying, he could have a rivalry. He could have had a rivalry with the teacher that he showed off his phone. He could have a rivalry with her. She could be secretly hated on him the whole time. Rakai graduated for real though? I throw shade because he irritated me, but there's still hope for him though. But he graduated.
story. Either way, the clip gave people even more to debate. And that is the tricky part here, because the conversation was no longer only about whether he should have been on stage. It also became about how much influence public pressure, live stream reactions, and internet attention can have on a situation that should have stayed private. Once that line gets crossed, every decision starts getting picked apart from every angle. So now the whole thing has moved beyond a simple graduation dispute and into a larger discussion about accountability, boundaries, and how quickly a personal milestone can turn into an online controversy. For a lot of people watching, that is what made the story stick. Not just the ceremony itself, but the chain reaction that followed after.
Like, bro, I don't say nothing to hate. I like her. I like the teacher a lot, bro, because you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, she let me graduate, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I mean, she let me walk the stage because you feel me. So that's what I'm saying. But nothing but God, nothing but bless for her. God bless her soul, and I hope she has the best life she could have in her life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all to do anything or anything like that. Actually, at all, please do not. Chat. I pray y'all don't.
Believe how much mucus.
Oh gosh, please such a fat face. The thing is, he don't want his chat to like send her death threats or anything, but they still gonna do it. Like, especially a popular YouTuber, they're still gonna do it. They don't care what you're gonna say. You could try to control your big fan base, but they still gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. So I'm just saying, let's keep it real in 2026, y'all.
Nothing but God, nothing but bless for her. God bless her soul, and
Well, let's not be too real.
hope she has the best life she could have in her life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all to do anything or anything like that. Actually, at all, please do not. Chat. I pray y'all don't.
And that is what makes the whole situation even messier. Because even if someone thought the school was being too strict, he still reacted in just about the worst way possible if the goal was to prove them wrong. But the part of this story that people still cannot fully explain is how he managed to get through high school in the first place, and more specifically, how he passed the Regents at all. Because this was not some random test he had never dealt with before. He had already failed that same social studies Regents more than once, at least according to what he said on stream.
Wow.
That is why so many people online started questioning the timeline, the process, and how this situation got to the point where it did.
So we gotta do, chat. So I gotta pass this one test. And now, you failing? See, that's bad. Like, chat, why you telling me use ChatGPT for the test? Nigga, I can't use ChatGPT, bro, because it's in person. It's in person, bro. So, like, chat, listen, basically, chat, okay, it's a region. It's a social study region. That's what I'm saying. I failed that shit multiple times, bro.
Then somehow, with only about 10 days of lead time, he passed it. That is the part leaving people confused, because there have been clips circulating online of Rakai having a hard time communicating clearly, seeming uncertain on basic high school material.
Maybe he studies on purpose for comedy views on YouTube. Maybe he studies on purpose.
I would say these sneakers have gone through. KC3, I love you, Daddy. Don't talk back, KC3. I sat there with a salad. We sat there with two. And I said how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. Oh my fucking God, nigga. So he was getting fined for wearing shoes that weren't regulation, red or whatever. That my entry point into my mystique of sneakers, not the object.
Maybe he reads loud and stutters on purpose. I don't know. For comedy, because he be do stuff for comedy views and be playing a character. I think Darian Walker's Jr. and Chaos Sweet. I think Darian playing. I think he's playing a character. I think he's playing a character. Amazing how he really is. I don't know.
In Africa.
South Africa, North Africa, East Africa, and
At Seaman
West Africa, nigga.
donated $2 through Super
What are you
Chat.
talking about? Yeah, I just gotta figure out who. Me? What are you have a Rolls Royce? Slow down, nigga. Why do you keep, when you do all that talking and you can't keep up what your brain thinking, you gotta just slow down. You wasted 10 seconds.
There are clips
All
going
right,
around
move on.
showing him unable to name 5 African countries, pausing on the word ethnicity, and getting tripped up by simple sentences, like they were way harder than they should have been.
Man, he got
So when
speech
people
problems.
heard
Lucky,
that
man,
he
he
not
got
only passed the
basically got.
Regents, but also officially graduated.
Maybe actually for real though, maybe he actually got speech problems and he talks fast and he stutters and all that.
The
I mean, I
questions
wouldn't be
started
surprised if
coming
he
fast.
did.
Not because everyone
Because
wanted to
it's
see
now
him fail,
it's people have a lot of people have
because
speech
that
problems.
outcome did not seem to line up with what viewers have been
But
seeing
they get
for
better at their
months.
speech though, so
So I want to know what you think. Was the school fully justified in keeping him out of that ceremony? Or did they take away a moment he technically earned? And even more, do you actually believe Rakai passed everything fairly? Or are we looking at one of the most questionable graduations the internet has talked about in a while?
How do y'all about what is said in this video? I'm just curious how y'all feel about what they said in the video. How y'all feel about what's said? How do y'all feel what is said in this video? How do y'all feel about what is... Okay, that makes sense.
Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this breakdown helped make sense of the situation, like subscribe, share, comment, and see you on the next.
I'll see you in the next video. Yep. Bye, y'all.